Mass Effect. So, kind of up in the air over what I want to do at this point, but ultimately I'm kind of like, just do all the party members' side quests and kind of go from there. It's kind of what I've arrived at.
Commander, sorry I haven't really had time to check in since we launched. Glad to be on board. And I have to apologize, I'm a little unfocused due to a personal matter, but I won't let it affect my duties.
If it affects my crew, it's my business.
Sir, I don't want to distract from our mission, especially if it turns out to be nothing. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
It's only a waste of time if you jerk me around. What is it?
My father was first officer on a ship that went missing 10 years ago. I had not talked
it's
to
probably
him
still a
3
waste of time
years
anyway.
prior. His ship, the Hugo Gernsback, sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and a request for rescue. Just like that, out of the black. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
You'd like us to go take a look at the wreck, see if it's legit.
If the coordinates aren't too far out of our way, I could at least verify the wreck. Who knows, maybe there is actually someone out there. I want to also mention that I don't make a habit of looking for random SOS signals. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this is a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Dusty old bones. Interesting.
Still hard to believe
What you
Malin
got, Morton?
betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Shame I had to kill him. Might have made a good member of the team. Willing to get his hands dirty.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Yeah, Morden is great. It's either Morden or Grunt. If you're like favorite party members from Mass Effect 2, it's either Morden or Grunt. Oh. Like, probably Morden, but Grunt's a close second. Obviously, Garrus and Tally are way up there. The rest of the crew, though, just kind of lukewarm on them, to be honest.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Awesome if we got the option to retrain powers at some point.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Small chance I'm pleasantly
I couldn't do this
surprised.
without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all it did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't
We're
spread
probably
it
gonna
around,
lose aid.
and I'm with you regardless.
Don't know why. Just suspect
Do you ever
that.
regret leaving CSAC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently.
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
What if we skipped right to the tiebreaker? We could test your reach and my flexibility.
Oh, I didn't. Never knew you had a weakness for men with scars. Well, why the hell not? There's nobody in this galaxy I respect more than you. If we can figure out a way to make it work, then... yeah, definitely.
Obviously, you go with the Garrus option. Obviously. Alright, Miranda, what the hell do you want?
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing
Did they
personal
take out all the
matters.
ass shots in this version?
This is important.
What's going on?
My father was extremely wealthy. He wanted the ideal daughter, and he paid a great deal to genetically tailor me. When I learned that my father was more interested in controlling a dynasty than raising a daughter, I left.
How'd your father take that?
He was less than pleased. Several of his security guards were injured in the process. He knows not to come after me. But this isn't about me. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
So why are you sharing the family history with me?
My father's agents have been searching for my sister for years. I believe they've tracked her to Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
We don't have time. Oh, where's the ass? No gratuitous
What do you
ass
need
shots
me to do?
anymore.
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make
It's
sure
also just a
none of his
weird
agents get
posture
too
to have
close.
mid-conversation
My
too,
contact's name
but
is
yeah.
Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Need to remember not to do... Like, if you do both Miranda and Jack's side quests, it gets a little awkward. Because you need, like, a high renegade to get both of them to
Shepard,
not kill each
I
other.
mentioned when we met on Ilium that I was dying. It's called Keprel syndrome. It's not communicable, but I have less than a year to live.
Fascinating. I'll return later.
Is that what you called me here for?
Like, why
I
is
wasn't
that
worried
option?
about it.
No.
But as I face the end of my body's time here, I find myself dwelling on my mistakes. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Alright, you spawned. Organic species tend to do that. Is that all you wanted to talk about?
There have been complications. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
Just give it to me straight. I'm not interested in your philosophical BS.
He has gone to the Citadel and has gained a job as a hitman. I could discover no more.
When there's a chance, we'll stop at the Citadel. But more than one person will die if we don't stop the collectors.
Yes, of course. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Alright, so we got that. So engineering. So you got okay, so let's go to engineering. Should have everything. Let's get the last few side quests, except for Tali. I mean, we might not even have her yet. We like literally just recruited her. I think like Jack and Tali are the only ones we have left. And Legion, of course, but not for a minute.
Tight little group you got here. And a pretty nice ship. You'd be rich if you took to piracy, but you wouldn't. I can't figure you, Shepard. Doesn't matter. I've got to talk to you about something.
I'm listening.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them. You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
We've got work to do. Get to the point.
I work for you, and you work for Cerberus. They're in my face all the time. This is gonna make me crazy. Crazier. Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
Cerberus is
Sounds like
different
they've done
now.
a serious 180 since those days.
I'm not trying to convince you of something, Shepard. I don't
No,
care
they
what they're
haven't.
doing now. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Our mission is the priority. If we have time, we'll go there.
Don't wait too long. I need to do this soon. I need it.
Wah, wah, wah. Alright, so... we don't have that much more to use for side questing or for crew members' party loyalty quests. Zaid may or may not die, I'm not actually sure. Because I think there's a way to guarantee he doesn't die. It's like there are certain crew members that can't die depending on what position you give them.
Commander, you might want to speak with Tali. She seems very worried about something.
Probably.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Nice to meet
Good
you.
luck out there, Shepard.
Alright. So, let's hit up Ilium, I guess? Oh, wait. I mean, we might as well help they now. Since we're here. I was like, oh yeah. Also, the Citadel is absolutely massive. Like, I think the game just kind of undersells the ridiculous size of the Citadel. Like, when you actually look canonically how big it's supposed to be. You think it's like, it's an actual city. Like, imagine New York, but just in space. Like, that's ridiculous. Okay. Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, let's go Zane. There we have Jacob, Miranda, Tawi, he's not loyal, womp womp, and then Jack. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, where's weapon damage? There it is. We want that. Warp is actually a decent power. And we're giving Garrus AP ammo. Nada Conciser. Yeah, that's what we want. Alright, cool.
CSEC appears to be investigating the death of Sidonis, Shepard. They currently have no leads.
What a shame.
Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
There's rapid transit. Let's go to the bottom level real quick. I have a package that I need to deliver to somebody. Let's see if there's anything interesting to purchase. Probably not. Let me get a shit ton of money. Alright, yeah, there we go. Damage protection, kind.
Interesting.
That actually will help us out a fair bit. I don't think there's anything else to get that's really of interest. Maybe some odds and ends. At this point in the game, we should see basically anything that is available.
Charles Saraceno says he is pleased to see Terra Firma gaining seats in the recent parliamentary elections. He promises continuing pro-human changes.
Terra Firma, Earth
The
first.
Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. The scholarships have allowed several dozen young
Allegedly.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
Alright, we already bought all our fish.
The death of Lantar Sidonis, a former mercenary and resident of Station Omega in the Terminus system.
Oh no, Sidonis is dead.
Inquiry has dismissed claims by one Corporal Toombs about a shadowy organization known as Cerberus. A disturbed Toombs says Cerberus held him prisoner for years, but investigators found insufficient evidence to validate his stories.
Sniper rifle damage. I think we care about that. Pretty chill just leaving it. We have enough sniper rifle damage upgrades. I'm not super worried about it. Damn it, stop it. Alright. Alright, let's go talk to good old Bailey. Maybe he'll help me with criminal acts.
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes.
Public comm terminal.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
I also didn't tell him what you do for a living. Do you normally discuss assassinations with the police?
I take your point. Thank you, Shepard.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet.
It's like, not typically, but you know.
Has become the latest and largest human-settled world to disappear in the wave of months.
The weird animation, like when you're moving and you click something, like the head just turns and stays locked there.
Yeah,
Never figured out like
I can
why
get
it
you
does
two
that.
cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you? Oh shit, Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
What do you know, Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
We need you to answer some questions.
The people I work for...
Shepard just glosses over the fact that he was a child.
for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
We don't have time for this.
God, Thane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Use your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Will you help me do something illegal, Bailey? He's like, sure. Okay.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
Let's head back to Bailey.
The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding and promised.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
You want to accept bribes? Fine. I don't care how you run your precinct. I want to know if you're gonna help me.
Yeah, I'll help. Absolutely. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
I like the idea of just telling like a random
Got
stranger
Kellum.
that like you're
Tell
on the
Bailey
take.
we're ready.
It's like, sure, why not?
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if C-Sec gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
As much as punching this guy repeatedly is rather
Name's
satisfying,
Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
I'm just gonna renegade this.
Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything. Spectres are above the law. We clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now, fortunately, I'm not after you. You contracted an assassin. Who's the target?
Joram Talid. Turian. He's running for office. Lives in the 800 blocks.
Thanks. You won't see us again. No offense, but you're a problem below my pay grade.
That may go down in history as the shortest interrogation ever.
What the hell is that
What's the
background
story?
sound?
Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram. Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
I don't give a damn what Joram's politics are. This is about Thane's son, not him.
You might not care, but the people who live here do. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
The hell was that sound? I've never heard that before in this game. It was really starting to annoy the shit out of me. Like, it kind of sounded like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I'm not sure if the game audio actually picked it up. But
There
like,
he
it
is.
was weird.
How do you want to play this?
Follow Talid on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following.
This is not the most engaging side quest. In fact, this part of it feels like the least
Looks like he's
engaging.
talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in
Oh,
sight.
hey. Got some hand art just chilling.
Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. Then let's him deny involvement.
I like this like little shakedown.
No sign of trouble.
It's kind of a funny little like one-off.
I'm following.
But hilarious that nobody notices Shepard.
of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything targeted in sight. Where is he now?
My problem with this segment
He's
is just that he
meeting a
goes
couple
on
of
for too
mercenaries.
long.
Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
You're running for office. Lots of people watch you. Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you? I don't have time for this.
Pretty straight to the gut. I like it.
I see him.
I see him too. I think he doesn't move until you go through this door. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate that segment. It just kind of goes on a little too long. There's nothing like interesting to do.
Kolyat! Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Talid's apartment.
Isn't he already killed him? Terrible assassin.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up. Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. All of you, back off! I'll kill him!
No, you won't.
Oh my god.
Hostages only work when your enemy cares if they live.
Interesting solution.
He was a racist and a criminal. Isn't that enough?
To some, I suppose.
I read your files. Isn't that what you do? Kill people who do bad things?
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father and I have killed a lot of people. You haven't. There's no reason you should start.
Killed one more now.
I read his files. What made it all right for him to kill all those years?
I was 6 when the Hanar began to train me. I didn't know any better. Your mother woke me from my battle sleep.
Then why did you leave her? Why weren't you there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Oh, that was the wrong dialogue option. If you select the other dialogue option, it's like, well, the son technically hasn't killed anybody. I'm not so sure about the father. I was like, dude, I literally just murdered somebody in front of you for like no reason at all. Whatever.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
Bailey's just like, fuck it. Just here to earn a paycheck, man.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy.
What? That was an exhilarating crash and restart. To be fair, we've gotten through like 1.5 games, so I feel like we're actually in a pretty good spot. Like, if that's the only restart we have, we're probably in pretty good shape.
Wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out
Oh
on
my God.
election day.
You can I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
At least the autosave
It's been
isn't
wonderful
shit.
talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
So there's that.
I'm following.
I hope you'll come out on election day.
Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Kolyat?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
Let's do this whole process again.
No problem so far.
Hey, it's a keeper. Oh, you shoot it? No. Damn it.
Do you have the target?
I just kind of wish the sequence wasn't so tedious, if I'm being honest. Thanks for that. Dude really hasn't moved. Take a stand against crime. Road to lead.
Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble.
I like how there's actual like a door open prompt. Like that's interesting. Or if that's just because it was easier to program that way. Because, like, you don't need that for any reason. Like, nothing here is... None of the assets here are used elsewhere.
I'm following.
So it might just be easier to reuse the door asset, is like my best guess on that one.
What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything targeted in sight.
Yeah, but I do always find it weird that, like, the door open... what is it? Mass Effect 3 has a part like that in the Citadel.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
Like, there's a door with an open prompt that you can't ever get to.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
You're running for office. Lots of people watch you. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you?
I don't have time
This
for
is just way easier than anything else. And yeah, just gotta chill in there. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Not skippable.
Kolyat!
Your son is an awful assassin. Just want to clarify that.
I saw.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up. Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec. Put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. All of you, back off. I'll kill him.
No, you won't.
Oh my God.
Hostages only work when your enemy cares if they live.
Interesting solution.
It was a racist and a criminal. Isn't that enough?
To some, I suppose.
Richard Files. Isn't that what you do? Kill people who do bad things?
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father and I have killed a lot of people. You haven't. There's no reason you should start.
I read his files. What made it all right for him to kill all those years?
I was 6 when the Hanar began to train me. I didn't know any better. Your mother woke me.
Why did you leave her? What?
Skip. We've already seen this part.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're not trying to arrest all of us.
The kid obviously hadn't committed a crime in his life. Not so sure about the father, though. I have to get back to the precinct.
I totally
Come on,
have.
your lift.
Just now, in front of you, it was murder. It's like, I guess you respect her, so it's alright. Like, is it really? Like, you seem pretty chill about that shit. Like, Bailey didn't even bat an eye. He's just like, whatever. Not my problem. I hope it doesn't crash. No reason. I don't think it would, though.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
You don't know it was Thane.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
That kid goes through the system, we both know he's there for the rest of his life. Those guys were a waste of skin, scales, whatever.
If you've got another suggestion, I'm listening.
Give him a job. He can work off his debt to society and you can keep an eye on him.
It sounds like more work for me, and I can't just deputize him into CSEC. You have to go through channels.
I didn't say have him work for CSEC. I said have him work for you.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Alright, seems good. Let's head out. Problem resolved. Thanks to Hero of Space, Commander Shepard. It's like a weird spot to crash. You're just running like three-big dialogue at that point. It's not like there's like intensive combat. It's doing a lot of algorithms to figure out like what the hell the enemy behavior is. Like in XCOM, you can almost guarantee the system's gonna have a heart attack when you use Rift at the wrong time. Like, I'm gonna hit 6 enemies. The game's like, alright, you're gonna have to give me a minute. It's like, have to do like 100 different RNG equations. Let's figure out how much damage they take, whether they get affected by secondary attacks.
Commander.
Whether or not those secondary attacks actually hit.
She seems very worried about something.
Whether or not the secondary effects hit, what the secondary effects are, and then what the secondary effects causes to happen. It's like, Jesus. Hey, shields take 20% less damage. That's pretty useful. Are you supposed to be able to get these at some point? Like, I'm absolutely cracked out of my mind. I swear there was a way to.
She seems very worried about something.
Swear there was a way to retrain specialty powers. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you can't do it on your quote-unquote first playthrough. Like, even though this definitely isn't my first playthrough, the game is treating it like it is. Like, maybe you could find save data or whatever. Like, maybe you can't retrain your specialty powers in your first playthrough, which would be... I don't know why, but... whatever. Maybe you don't get specialty powers until you actually complete a playthrough. That would be annoying. Yeah, whatever. We need you and you. Okay, we need one of you, we want the other one of you. Okay. God, I don't feel like putting points in any of this crap. You have nothing, okay. Alright, let's go meet your contact. Also do some shopping. I want more fish.
Are you a Quarian or Volus who is tired of being passed over for promotions because of discrimination against exo-suit-wearing employees?
You have to give the Asari credit. Ilium is a cultural marvel.
No, you don't understand. Pardon me, I'm on a call.
Success rate approaching 40%. Come to genetic paradigms and run away.
Did you say at a success rate approaching 40%? Jesus. Sounds awful. Attack damage and biotic damage. Neither of these are particularly appealing right now.
The council thought the Blasto, the first Hanar Spectre, played by
Listen. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
This might be worth putting your family on hold. Here's that data you were worried about.
Is that the Carosa Generational Archive? I am so
Yes.
sorry for being rude. My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's corporate building.
There's your data. I hope it helps your family.
You have no idea, human. I don't know who you are or how you got it, but thank you. Here, for your trouble. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly blessed us.
I found it on the ground next to a lot of corpses. What? Nothing. Like, I don't think you went. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. You know where I can find Serena?
She's not here anymore. Oh, you're the one she was helping out. She took a job off-world. Didn't say where. She gave me something for you. Looks like a message.
I'll listen to it later.
Oh, sure. See ya.
She just pulled it out right in front of her.
Hey, Shepard. I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished his job. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
Tell him to aim for the head, because that bitch doesn't have a heart. Like, thank you, Solarian.
By the stars, your skin looks amazing. You're not using biotics.
To be fair, we didn't actually tell her that, and Thane did shoot her in the chest, so...
I didn't mean... Okay, look. I'll
maybe
take
it won't
another
actually
look
do
at
the trick.
contract.
We'll see.
Maybe it needs to be reclassified.
Forget it. Do whatever you want.
Oh, heavy skin weaves. So much damage. Damage. God, there are so many ridiculously expensive upgrades here.
You're sure
we don't
gateway
have
weapons
to
armor
upgrade
is
so
enough for a clip? Not a fish. Something that'll last.
Oh, hey, we got a Kodiak shuttle.
You'll make sure she keeps it. What about you? Going to try
But none of
and
these
make
are
it
really
random?
extra health. Damage protection. Damage protection might actually be relevant. More so than the rest of us, anyway.
Why not? Every Asari has
Instantaneous effect. I can't remember if they spawn additional items
You
here.
know Irinia won't even talk to the non-Asari customers.
I don't
it's like she's
think
turned
so.
pure blood into her religion or
Yeah.
something.
I heard she lost her daughters when the
Yeah,
Geth
okay.
attacked the Citadel.
Right. I'm sure she was a pleasure to deal with.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I don't know. Some of them seem dangerous.
That's the whole point. Danger means more contracts for us.
Talk to Indenture Tech to see if indentured servitude is the right career option for you. Remember,
Talk to Indenture Tech.
I need minimal heat increase.
Alright.
And speed.
this is a recall notice. All users of Koros brand medical radiation systems are asked to discontinue. Or for grants for any site of your Koros brand radiation
Okay.
So then he says...
Let's make sure to grab the stand.
It's okay. Our amino acids are all different, so it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
It's okay. I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me.
Slave
You said
her.
it was an easy sale.
I assumed they would want an AI tech. Hello. Can I help you with something?
Have you made this quarry in your slave?
We prefer the term indentured servers. Before you do anything,
Sure you do.
hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and her servitude contract is completely legal on Ilium. If you actually want to help the Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
I don't have time for this.
Fine. More power to you.
You deserve somebody who respects you.
Can I help you with something?
I know a slaver who'd like to sell you the service contract for including your program.
Synthetic Insights has no interest in purchasing slave labor. We're under enough scrutiny from the Citadel without engaging in practices the Council disapproves of. To be frank, we're hardly hiring anyone. The Geth attack on the Citadel didn't engender much love for artificial intelligence.
I see what's going on here. This isn't about slaves. You just don't want to
Oh,
hire
I wish you had
Quarian.
Taui with me.
What? But...
Is it because you don't want to feed them, or do you just not like the suits?
Synthetic Insights has a strict non-discrimination policy. We don't just hire indentured servants.
Maybe I'll take this to Ilium's trade bureau just to be sure.
Wait, let's not do anything crazy. We don't want to waste the Bureau's time. Okay? Fine. I'll go draw up a contract. Just leave Ilium's bureaucracy out of it. This Quarian had better be good, though.
I don't know, she may or may not be. I legitimately don't know or care.
Synthetic Insights just sent over the contract. I cannot thank you enough.
I didn't do it for you. I did it for her.
Regardless, a kindness to her is mine to repay. Here, for your trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get this service contract transferred.
Thank you. I'll stay out of trouble this time.
Will you? You know what? I really legitimately don't care. It's not like this will ever come back on me.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the Mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
Making changes now could be dangerous. Are you sure you can trust Niket?
Absolutely. He's one of my oldest friends. I trust him with Ariana. Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
They won't risk anything.
Thank you,
Will they?
I appreciate
I have no
this.
idea.
I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
The hell was that? Some weirdness with the head animation there. Alright, Garrus, let's go. Oh, you with the Tempest? Or kiss my ass on that one.
Damn it!
Tempest is shit.
Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
This gunship is like a clown car. Like, these things are tiny compared
Put
to
us
the
down
number
in
of
that
people
cover
fit in them.
behind them.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
I don't know, maybe. Who knows?
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it! I got this.
Do you? You are awfully confident.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Why were you shooting at her to begin
This
with?
doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
I'm giving you one chance to leave. That's more than most get.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell in your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you
That was way too many shots. Clearly they are not lining up shots. Go through and like switch down. Oh my god, how did I end up with the Tempest again? Kiss my ass. Ah. I thought there would be here. Like, I kind of wasn't expecting three
Come on,
there,
we
but
need to
probably
get to
fine.
the cat.
Run in the middle of them. Oh, hey. What's up, guys? Pull. Like, getting there. Like, knock them into the air and hit them. Alright, that seems pretty good. Yeah, they probably fine.
Hang on, I've got one of their radios. I'll patch us in, see if I can get an idea of what we're up against. Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager. She was meant to replace me. I couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
Sounds like your friend Niket might be in some trouble.
If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
Let's go find Niket and Oriana.
Right.
Or let's find one of those two. It's also an option.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shot.
Hold on. Or I could just loot real quick. That's what you're telling me. Maybe.
To the right!
You have to time my battery charge? What are you talking? Ah! There's so many enemies around here. I have never heard that voice line before. That's actually pretty funny. Son of a bitch! It's like, yeah, he's probably right. I agree with that guy. He's got the right idea.
I'll take it.
Hey, we got SMG damage. Nice. Hold on, I'm gonna open this locker real quick. Because, like, pocket change is clearly the best way to do this.
Can't target them!
Oh, stop being spastic.
Force casualty.
Stalling for? Oh, hey, it's you. Just go into the middle of 3 people and detonate a explosive canister. It's like, the hell is going on here? It's probably fine. This has to be, like, annoying to fight against. Like, imagine you're just a normal dude in the Mass Effect universe, somebody just comes flying at you and elbows you across the room. Shoots you in the face with a shotgun. It's like, what exactly am I supposed to be doing here, boss? Boss is like, I don't know, man. Don't get paid to fight these kind of things. Curious, do you have your AP ammo up? I mean, there's like a 0% chance you do. Holy shit, he does.
Enemies in front!
Oh, hey, metagen capacity. You took my shield. I'm gonna get him back from your face.
Damn it, I'm not letting her get Oriana.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You're optimistic, sir. Oh, that guy is,
Rerouting power. Rerouting power.
This is a lot better when you have reduced cooldowns. Where's that mech at? Is that mech dead?
Can't reach the target.
What? Can't reach the... My ass, you can't reach the target.
There we go! Can't target them!
Can't reach the target.
Get... Damn it. Stop being weird, game.
Line them up.
Yeah, fine. You shoot at them. I'm gonna go loot. Swear to God, if they interrupt my looting, I'm gonna be super pissed. What are you shooting at?
Can't get a...
Barrier may be failing. My shotgun isn't. Let's go. Make sure to time your shots. The hell would I do that? Like, you're assuming way more subtlety than this class has.
Eclipse operatives have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I have overwired. You're locked down.
He was like mid-mantle animation.
The kid has reached the terminal. He'll switch the family over to our transport.
We almost got trapped in that elevator. Hilarious.
But that can't be right.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch. Or maybe it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that. Damn it, why won't the thing go any faster?
The message on the radio seemed pretty clear.
He wouldn't betray me. We'll be at the transport shuttle in a moment and we'll clear this up.
Oh yeah, we will. It'll be awful.
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we... Miri.
This should be fun.
Niket.
Hey, you got a claymore
You
too.
sold me out.
Not many civilians around. We can end this here and now.
Not before I get some answers. Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
If Niket knows about Oriana, then your father does too. Relocating her won't work.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket. I'm going to miss you. Figuratively speaking.
I was tired of talking anyway.
So was I. On our right! I'll tear you apart!
This should slow him.
What?
You're dead!
What? You just warped me? I don't think you know who you're messing with.
You got no shield! Watch your fire!
Why can't I see health on this thing? Like, for some reason, he just doesn't have a health bar. Fucking weird. Like, is he taking damage? Like, I can't even tell if he's taking damage. Because he's taking a lot of direct hits with that shotgun. Oh, oh. I can't target her. I can't target people. Like, what's going on? Left trigger to aim weapon. Yes, that was the problem with that encounter game. Left trigger to aim weapon. It wasn't that you wouldn't let me target two of the enemies in that encounter. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind next time. Okay. Okay, let's just... I don't like you, Inyala. Hit her with the warp so that I can send her goddamn flying with this. Get rid of this little shit real quick. What is going on? Why can't I? There it is. Alright. Yeah, something weird happened that first encounter. Like, just wasn't seeing, like, health bars for the engineer over here.
Firing now.
I've got one.
Oh, hey, nice. Alright, hey, we can actually see this guy's health bar. Oh, that went right over his head. Not what I...
About that one!
Somebody else over here as well. That was just straight up execution
There
there.
could be more Eclipse mercs near the shuttle. I want to make sure Oriana and her family get on safely.
Walk around the corner with a shotgun. What is this? Oh, hey, we got 3,000 credits. That's pretty neat. Oh, hey, we got a trinket. Alright, that seems fine.
I can't believe Niket sold me out. I didn't even see it coming.
Everyone makes mistakes. I'm guessing that's one you won't repeat.
Why did he make me kill him? He could have run. He could have lied about having the data stored somewhere. But he just stood there. The only loose end. He knew what I'd have to do.
Maybe he didn't think you'd have the nerve to gun him down.
No, he knew. All too well.
Let's get moving.
Right.
See what side quests do we have? It's like we could have Tali, but we're not doing her yet. Jacob. We have Jack.
No
I'm
sign
not sure
of
we have
Eclipse.
enough renegade
It
for
looks
Jack.
like we're
I
clear.
think we do.
There she is. She's safe. With her family. Come on, we should go.
Okay, let's go.
If you say so. Like, sure, whatever. Alright.
If you're looking for things to do,
This little relaxing mission.
after work we could catch a date.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little tried foul is gonna kill me.
We're not going to come back here until helping Liara with the Shadow Broker thing. We're going to do it like later in the
Do you
game.
have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. You should try
Man,
it
stay
my
classy,
way.
Bolas.
Look at how the winds...
Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Ilium travel bureaucracy.
Excuse me, but I found a locket with a picture of a human and someone who looks like you.
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
Many human refugees,
500 credits. Hell yeah.
slaves abandoned by Batarian raiders. For many, the adjustment is
Yeah, I could get that by betting on illegal dog fighting. Wait a minute. Alright, so we'll do Jacob. And then I think we'll just go into maximum effing around mode. No, we'll do Jack. We should have enough Renegade for Jack. Because after you get done with both Miranda and Jack's side quest, then you have to like choose one, or you could Renegade your Paragon way out. Renegade / Paragon your way out of that decision. Oh yeah, we're like near maximum Renegade. Alright, it's fine.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
Anything
terminal.
interesting? Research on a lot. Any of these help me? Like, we'll definitely research some more SMG damage so we don't suck at this point. Still cannot access that.
Commander, you might want to speak with Tali. She seems very worried about
No, I don't. I definitely don't. Alright, let's go help Jack. Nubian Express. Should probably do Jacob first, but whatever. Oh. Oh, it's actually here. I thought it was like further out. Grab some fuel. And let's go to Pragia. Seems like a nice planet. I like taking Garrus on missions, but legit think Miranda is like a funnier choice. So let's go Miranda. Although this is not the best possible squad combination. Here, have Slam. Is that better than Warp? No, I'm pretty confident it isn't. Oh my god, she has Shockwave and Pull. I feel so sorry for you. You have the same crappy power as I do. I guess we'll go Power Recharge time. Whatever. We'll save for Warp Ammo, because that's the best power you have. Which is depressing. But you do have a GPS, so whatever. You know what? As long as you get this stupid piece of crap out of my inventory already. Look there.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
When we start a mission, we finish it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get on the ground.
At least she has a GPS, but god, her powers are useless. But I know because I have them. Like, I'm basically a Vanguard. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm a Vanguard without biotic shards. Like, oh Jesus, you poor thing. Alright.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in my cell. I want to watch this place burn.
That's entirely fair. Alright, yeah, you got the GPS out. Cool. Okay.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
Usually. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your emotional moment. Like, abandoned colony just kind of hit that memory center for me. Alright.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again.
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man. I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Oh. Let's just grab some credit chits. Commander Shepard, that is not why we're here. Yes, it is, and you know it.
We're compromised.
Glad to use that useless shockwave.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight, filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Alright, what do you got?
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
It looks like there was a lot you didn't know.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Maybe the same person who locked this door. $500 EZO. Absolutely rolling in it now, guys. Oh, why are you pulling him towards us? Thanks for that, Jack.
Taking heavy fire! I can take you on the floor!
What does this plan do? That did not do a whole lot of damage. He's gonna be real. Was mildly amusing though. Oh. Oh.
Can't get along.
I don't remember that. Did I not get to that area? Great. Apparently I can't get to that area. That's always fun for a biotic, for a Vanguard. Just you slam on it real quick. That was quicker than I was kind of hoping.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
A lot of children died here. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
That was not what we needed. Alright. Or was it? Did we accidentally get it right? Oh. That did look like that was the correct piece of code, but whatever. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, got that. Here. Alright. Do.
Seems strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch, but then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
They see you,
Fine for
Shepard.
me. Hey, it would be hella sweet.
Like a toy.
I can't charge up there. I guess it. I guess it does have a really low cooldown. Useful for like the 1 in 100 enemies that actually are affected by it. Oh, how does that miss?
Can't target them.
Aiming shotguns at close range is not the most precise thing in the world, it must be
They
said.
have children here?
How are you surprised by this? You work for Cerberus, you know they're assholes.
It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when it broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Well, yeah, no shit. There it is. There.
What's this?
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
This whole place was built to turn you into what you are.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
If there are any answers here, they're further on.
Like right
It's
here.
all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this
Do they?
isn't the way I remember
Are you sure?
it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
You're in my way.
Get them! Kill them on my own. I want them dead. Push and overrun. We out. Number and outgun all of them.
Closing. Now let's finish you off.
What's up?
I've lost sheep.
I'll kill them myself.
You bet. Can't get a lock.
Just beat a Krogan to death.
Only one left is my old cell. Whoever
My
Aresh
name's
is,
Commander
he's
Shepard.
in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Just gonna punch a Krogan to death. Seems like a good plan. Which I definitely would not do if this was Mass Effect 1. Jesus Christ. Get fucking murdered doing that shit. Mass Effect 1, Krogan charging. Oh Jesus, run for your lives. Mass Effect 2, Krogan charging. Me too. Let's go.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject-Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Why did you come back?
I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew. How to unlock true biotic potential in humans.
A year?
I'm
You haven't gotten
restarting the
anything
Telton
done?
facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
You're here to erase your past. He's part of that.
Shit. Is this right? Will killing him fix my head?
You're a killer, Jack. That's what you do.
Yeah. That felt good.
A bullet in the head solves everything.
I know that. This room
Does
was
it?
my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
We have a bomb to deploy and work to do.
Okay. Burning this place to the ground is the important part.
Like, you can mess around in the room a little, but like, eh. Why were you not already flying at full speed? Seems idiotic.
Disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
This glowing red.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
My opinion is the one that matters. You two, keep a deck apart at all times.
She can't be trusted, Shepard. She'll jeopardize the whole mission.
If we survive this, you two can tear each other apart. Until then, save your hate for the collectors.
She'll survive.
I'll make sure of it. Then, I'll tear you apart myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Are we like maxed out on Renegade yet? Yeah, we are totally maxed out.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Oh, you're not talking shit about Rupert now, huh?
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Yeah. I've been thinking about what we talked about. Blowing off steam, easing tension. I've never considered cross-species intercourse. And damn, saying it that way doesn't help. Now I feel dirty and clinical. Are we crazy to even be thinking about this? I'm not... Look, Shepard, I know you can find something a little closer to home.
I don't want something closer to home. I want you. I want someone I can trust.
I can do that. I'll find some music and do some research to figure out how this thing should work. It'll either be a night to treasure or a horrible interspecies awkwardness thing.
Maybe both.
In which case, fighting the collectors will be a welcome distraction, so, you know, a win either way.
I'll let you get back to work.
Right. Because I'm in a great place to optimize firing algorithms right now.
Just have fun with your calibrations. Womp womp. Alright, so let's go talk to Mordin. Because Mordin always has great lines. I don't remember most of the party members being all that interesting to talk to, like, after you do their loyalty quests. Except for Mordin. Mordin's awesome. Alright, what do you got? Hey, biotic damage. Seems fine. It's up to 0 biotic boost. Plus 20% damage. He doesn't have a single damaging biotic power, but
Sure.
thanks for that.
How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds need to clear the air. Mission 2 important.
Also,
Keep
other
secrets.
kinds.
Work on genophage was more than just study.
I had a feeling you were holding something back.
Apologies, classified information, but you've earned the full story. Need to know me, what I can do, what I did. Wasn't lying completely. Initially just did recon, but uncovered data. Troubling. Krogan population was
But like
increasing
seriously,
at a faster rate
Jack
than
has a plus
expected.
20%
Krogan
damage
was
bonus.
adapting to
Not
genophage,
cooldown bonus,
overcoming
damage
disease.
bonus. Shockwave does like fuck all damage, and so does Lift. And like, Warp Ammo I don't think even counts because it's an ammo power?
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
The Krogan are dangerous enough already. With an unchecked birth rate, they could endanger the whole galaxy.
Exactly. Solarian government agreed. Authorized STG to take steps. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
You were protecting galactic stability. I'm glad to see you were willing to do what was necessary.
Indeed. Collectors doing horrific things may face hard choices. Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Yeah, like, I want to clarify. Jack receives plus 20% biotic damage and has no damaging powers. Like, I feel the need to emphasize how dumb this is.
She seems very worried about something.
Like, what? It's like the most pointless upgrade imaginable. Why does that even exist? Like, it's like the weirdest research project, because I'm like struggling to imagine a situation in which that actually kind of makes sense.
anomaly detected.
Oh, we have to scan for this?
Launching probe.
Oh, hey, we got some ease off of that.
Found something.
Okay, so we have to take Jacob. Is there anybody else that's not basically irrelevant that we can take? Not particularly. Oh, that might as well take Garrus. F it. Sure, service operative. Let's just deal with weapon damage and max out your incendiary ammo. 2 inferno ammo. And not bother with pull, because barrier is just better. Alright, I wish there was anything to spend these points on. Scimitar? How do you get scimitar? At card effects? Should have had something way better than that, man. Probably gonna have to reset all of our ammo anyway.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect
Yep.
no life signs.
Joy.
But there may be useful technology.
Okay, you reload AP ammo, you reload Inferno ammo.
Side.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Are you legitimately telling me that is mostly intact? I feel like you're full of shit.
After the crash, they'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Oh, we got some spare parts. Yeah. Grab a few credits worth.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as
Do-do-do-do-do.
She threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so in it. They all are. And the look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't. What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Do-do-do-do. There's an interesting question of like free will on this side quest. It's not like that interesting.
Alert. Danger of rapid neural decay.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash.
Unsafe
Give me the details.
deceleration.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
Why did it take a
Pause
year to
in
get the
protocol
distress
is
beacon?
recorded as record deleted.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon that didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
I mean, it took them a year to get the beacon up, which doesn't seem correct.
You came from the sky?
Like,
The
it's a
leader said
beacon.
someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us, and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters.
It's another one of those things
until the
where,
leader
like,
is dead.
there's not much of a point in renegading that and not
them.
doing her.
Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Attention!
These guys are, like, better equipped than you'd think. At least for random people stranded on a planet. Also, like, random guy on a planet.
Shields down.
Hold on. Fascinating. I was like, that's it. Alright.
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Huh. They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Either way, such a clear gender divide seems odd.
It doesn't matter right now.
Just a little.
One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Probably 8 years.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Your captain are forbidden. Systems engaged.
His mechs shoot
Oh,
without
hey.
question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay.
Well,
My
yeah,
father
it took like a
restricted the
year. Of
ship
course it
food
was
for
taking too
himself
long.
and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Probably because he's an asshole. I don't know why there's like a bypass to set this mech to explode. Like, just do it. Mandatory story thing. It has to happen anyway.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back. Hostile!
I mean, it's hard to really call anything just defensible at this point.
Scratch one!
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blend with I've got him!
Ooh, you idiots. Alright, let's go!
Can't target them!
Why can't I target them? God.
I'm on it.
They have engaged.
Requesting assistance.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Oh. Yep. I mean, kind of killed a lot of people, so hard to really defend him at all. He's just kind of a dick.
It's me, Shepard.
That's the sound of a mech. Let's go over to you real quick.
I love this rifle.
What we do?
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
I mean, very clearly is. That's another issue.
Have a nice trip.
There you go, problem solved. Alright. Get rid of all those guys.
All mine.
My pleasure.
Kick it!
Going up. Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
That's probably not the best idea, but you know.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do.
You let all your people
What
talk
a
back
dick.
like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob. My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a
I
good
can point to
idea.
where it all went wrong. Jesus, man.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation. But you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
Dum dum dum. Yeah, it's one of those deaths I never feel bad about. I'd always kind of feel weird when like you save him in a Paragon playthrough, because it's like,
as much as a glimpse in your
dude straight up killed people and took advantage of like a reduced mental state. Like, kind of deserved everything he got there.
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Let's not make a habit of it.
Do 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 do. Hey, we got some heavy pistol damage. Oh yeah. Heavy ship armor. That's the thing we need. Kill me.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Does knowing how the Protheans fell tell us anything useful about how to stop the Collectors or the Reapers?
Not yet. More useful as motivation. Effects on Protheans more than indoctrination, body modification. No self-preservation instinct. Old injuries not healed, no reproduction, just cloning. Technology overriding biology, not augmenting. No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead, Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
You said the Collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you prefer Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
That is amazing.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Like one of my
Enjoyed
favorite parts of
challenge.
this.
Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
What is it about the Collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Mordin.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, so that seems like a good stopping point for tonight. I think the next thing we're gonna do probably just side quest our absolute balls off. Cause like we're not doing Talia yet. We have all this crap. We have Project Overlord, which is a little lengthy. We have Shadow Broker Lair, pretty lengthy. Not like huge, but a little on the long side. And we have the Firewalker, This is actually not that bad. It's like a few missions that are pretty small. It's like 3 or 4 missions that are pretty short. And then we just have all these like random scattered ass planets we have to go to. So it's not like crazy amount of stuff left, but it is like a decent amount. Probably like 1 or 2 more episodes of effing around before we get to before we actually get to like doing the Reaper IFF. I have to check something. Okay, I don't know what was going on with that. Something weird happened. Anyway, but anyway, so that's gonna be it for tonight. It's a good note to end on because honestly, the next few sessions are gonna be at least 2, probably, or just gonna be mindlessly battering our brains against side quests of all shape and size. Oh, then we have the Arrival too. I want to do the Arrival after we get done now. Because the Arrival's like way the hell down here. I definitely want to do this like dead last. Because I want to go ahead and do the entire Collector Base mission first. Because I want Harbinger on that mission. I don't like the Collector General. It's kind of a crappy villain. Which is just personal. Anyway. But that's it for tonight. Have a great night, everybody.